Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic reading, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Ray Fellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of the newly joined Centers for Spiritual Living Communities of Columbia and Greater Baltimore. Today is October 1st, and this is pre-recorded this morning because at 10 o'clock on October 1st, I'm actually officiating a Celebration of Life memorial service. So I wanted to make sure I provided this to you as you expect it to be here. So this morning I'm going to read the poem The Guest House by Jalaluddin Rumi, translated by Coleman Brooks. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. That poem has been a consistent go-to to remind me that every moment of life is precious. Every moment of life is necessary. Every moment of life is intentional. And even the messy ones and the most challenging ones, when I have chosen to greet them at the door laughing, when I have chosen to be honorable to every experience, I have chosen to grow. I noticed that Rumi doesn't say to welcome them with ease and grace and no difficulty. It doesn't say that. Um, you know, Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. And what he's talking about there, even in those moments where in this human experience we hurt so deeply, so profoundly, that everything that we rested on is gone. Still treat that experience with honor. Because we don't know what the next step is. The path is literally being laid before us as we take the next step. And what if, just imagine, you don't have to make a decision about it, but just imagine what if you were actually able to let go of the ideas of all of the qualifiers, the better, the worse, the up, the down, the more, the less. What if you just met life in that place of it is, and be fully present with how it is in each moment? My experience has been you will experience things differently. You will experience yourself differently. You will experience other people differently because you will be choosing to have the full experience. It's easy when we call something good or bad, we just kind of cut it off. When I'm looking for something better than what I'm experiencing, I'm minimizing what I'm experiencing. I'm not treating it honorably. It takes a while, or at least it took me a while, to wrap myself around all of that and to really live into these words. Um, and I'm ever so grateful that I have and continue to. So I'm going to read that through one more time and take us into our meditation. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. I am so incredibly grateful to know that there is only one power, one God, one great mystery, one spirit, one life, one love, one peace, one infinite intelligence, one absolute reality, one consciousness, whatever name we call it, there is only one of it. Never made out of anything, it simply has always existed. It simply is. And knowing that it expresses in multiplicity, expanding its expression and experience of itself through its creation as its creation, I know that I am that informed. And I know what is true of me is true of all creation. Everybody, everything, every animal, every plant, every mineral, every substance is the substance of life itself, expressing individualized, and yet never separate from itself. And so I speak my word, claiming and affirming that beyond appearances, it is expressions of the infinite that arrive as house guests. House guests for a mental moment, house guests as physical experiences, house guests as emotional responses, house guests as mental equivalents, as mental processes, as learning about one another in relationship, house guest as rain and as sun, as light and dark, all of it. The glorious and the messy, the peaceful and the chaotic, all the infinite expressing itself as guests that move through our lives, bringing to us new awareness, new experience, new revelation, revealing more of the truth of our being, more of the God stuff that we are. So I claim and affirm that I am remembering the words of this poem, the intent of this poem, the reality that every moment, every breath is a house guest, is the infinite arriving as a house guest. And then I remember to welcome and honor every guest, to be present. This is my commitment today and every day. And I am grateful. I am grateful for the activity of law that simply receives the idea, the movement of consciousness, and acts upon it and makes it so. The mental equivalent and manifests it in form. Never filtering, never hesitating, never saying anything other than yes, beloved, yes, and making it so. And so I know that what I have spoken in this prayer, the word of the infinite speaking itself into being in, through, and as me is already complete. It's already done. And so I can release all doubt. I can release all hesitation, all fear. I can release any thought in this human brain that would impede the full manifestation of the word spoken. I let all of that go and simply move into this day with my eyes and my ears and my heart wide open to greet every arrival with laughter, with sweetness, with honor. Thank you, life. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.